playing the agents where that weapon is most useful. Statistically, the Chamber has been his best agent this year. They've swapped up, obviously, fully away from that harbor look.
This is a good setup. This gives them a chance, I think, in this bind. I think.
Yes. Absolutely, T1 already showing presence here towards B long. No contact elsewhere on the map, so EDG making moves just yet. Buzz all the way on top side already. Izu's going to find Chichu.
Yeah, and it just feels like there's no fight back, man. EDG just get bullied. Kungkung's here, but by now the plant's in. There's 5 on the site. They've got a deeper post plant down long. Where are you meant to find that next layer in? It would be really hard to take away all of these crossfires that can be put in play so quickly.
Down to 3 HP, but he's able to disconnect here, and already Izu looking to wrap
that.
back behind EDG here. Smoggy hasn't made moves just yet through CT.
It's gorgeous though. A proactive post plant, I'll take that. CV, not bad. But they've lost out on Kungkung's here, down to 2, so you're starting to really lose it in the numbers and the time. And Izu with 4 insane kills. That reposition, Mike, that's what I want to see. Take the ball by the horns, get active, get involved. Info confirmed, 2 down long, but in the meantime, look at the site hit. Buzz is in, and okay, you are lucky that Chichu is on the case, because they looked absolutely dead to rights there. Nobody in the corner looking baffled as to what was coming. The Molly forces him out. Munchkin gets him. Hold on, it's a 3v3. This is a bonus for T1. This was not meant to be the big threatening round, but Chichu, the hero of the hour, goes down. Meteor! That's what I'm talking about! 4 big kills! T1 getting the bonus in hand. Chichu somewhat kept this together last time, finding 2 in the kind of cut, but that's great from CB, waiting to catch on the push-up, deny Buzz the ability to springboard in, break that front line for it. So EDG have held off the first wave.
Yeah, great learning on the fly here, just to duck inside that smoke. Deny that initial burst towards side. T1 haven't backed away though.
No, they're still going for this one, and there's no additional rotations coming out. They feel happy enough with the 3 here for EDG. Be playing black a little bit further back on this. T1 really looking for a fight. That's the swing from CB there felt dangerous. And again, taking risks when they still had information to be used. I don't like this. They've made something out of nothing. The rotations are on the way.
2 players are miles away.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit nervous if this is what I'm seeing now, but there's still a chance of this. Kungkung, Smoggy, they want this one back. And Stacks with 5 seconds until he gets maybe the Haunt, if he even gets a chance to use it. But tucked in a corner.
How will they read this plant though? So they take it all the spam connecting.
He's just gonna play this calm. Can he get one for free? That's the question. Yeah, he can. A second, but it's Kungkung. Surely not again. Stacks can't do it. Kungkung can. And EDG are finally on the board. I got insanely nervous seeing that swing from backside though. They're pretty close. Wiley getting back in and then getting proactive, it looks like. Flash down. Do they then go for a fight? Izu's caught. Yeah, terrible timing. Utility your hand and rewarded for CB. Good trade for Munchkin though. Not gonna let that go unpunished. The CB was already basically halfway out of there. Yep. And just gets spammed. Meteor on the punish, and now nobody looking vulnerable. Look how far away the other players are. They're going to note his presence, a high flash, but he just wants to backpedal. No, he's sticking around. I don't know what he was hoping for there, but that probably wasn't it. 4 players to the 2, and the site is very much T1's.
Give this up, almost the operator in hand for Kungkung. Too big an investment to risk here when they're already up against it in terms of the finances. T1 probably already reading that very well with how deep Meteor's exploring towards CT now. Chichu tagged up, only down to 89. Plenty of time left to find these kills, Lauren.
Yeah, they're going for it too. So Chichu will hold it at least for now, but you're looking at Buzz here, and there is a slower approach from Munchkin. I don't know if that's going to come in either, but let's see. Buzz taken down.
Ooh!
What? All right, Kungkung. They put on a show, but it doesn't change the round outcome. And I don't know if Munchkin gets LOS on this.
No, I think it's too tight an angle.
Yeah, he's still... Nah. All right, so it looks like he keeps the operator. Okay, I was making real sure on that, but 5-1. Oh, they're abusing this, aren't
they? To make use of some of these ultimates in the next few rounds at least.
That's a tough start if you're looking at the mini-map. Now, how long does Chichu get to play this? Ooh.
Ooh. Well, well, now they know.
Time to run. No, time to try and do something. Didn't work out, shockingly. Site is going to be T1's. Izu's there. They've got the nice molly towards CT. He's got safety to pop out. So they can get the plant, and it is a 5v4. Now, a Frenzy, a couple of upgraded pistols, but not much. It's mostly really Kung at this point to try and do something. Nice flash. Going to force away the first layer. CB then takes some steps. Most of this post plant is towards long, but then look at the space between the next players coming through. Luckily, Kung lands a great shot. Meteor's now in no man's land. Has to slip back in towards Hookah. Izu next, point of contact. Kung's found him again. Okay, that's a second body dropped. You got some more of that, Kung. Stacks just back towards long. Yeah, gonna catch nobody. And this is where they kind of, you know, the fun stops, right? This is where they start really tightening up that post plant. Oh.
Another? Of course.
I mean...
But of course.
It doesn't change the outcome, but it certainly looks pretty. T1, though, again, they found a pressure point. They're not really letting up.
Yeah, and the issue being Buzz is going to have his second ultimate by round 8. So a huge... Like, unless they stop them in showers there and there's a plan in place to really secure that.
We're tasty.
Off the pit, but he's going to be challenged immediately.
It's been revealed. He couldn't stay alive. The pit's gone down.
Buzz is playing insane right now.
Oh, he is deadly, man. And Kung can't really do much with this. He's still lingering around. They might have a good idea. Yeah, with that Prowler there, absolutely. Pop flash on it. They're going to go hunting. Kung's fallen. T1. They are sharp. They know exactly what T1 would, excuse me, what EDG would like to do. None of it's working for EDG. The flank considered potentially by Stacks as well. Yeah, simple stuff for these boys. This is their bread and butter. Nobody in Smoggy. Have fun, I guess.
Izu's going to catch this, so no chance for nobody to even slip into the pit. Smoggy, last one standing now. Noted Munchkin will remove his head. An 8-1 scoreline here. T1 now finally expecting the aggression. It's Izu with a scope in hand. Smoggy, a pretty snappy shot onto him.
Okay, that's good. You've got a man advantage. We don't need to do any more, right? We can chill now. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I really don't want to be seeing that! T1!
Why?
There was no need, EDG. You had the advantage. You had 2 players up. Okay, they can deny the plant at least, but with 45 seconds, Munchkin's got his own. He's still got a molly. He's still got 2 smokes. And he does have Stacks by his side as well. Oh dear, Stacks, he's on it! EDG breaking their own hearts! Man, they had that one in the bag!
T1 drift into these sightlines on A short.
So they're going to invest Smoggy deeper. You're hoping for a one and done, maybe then allow Kung to come into effect.
Yeah, play in with the rifle here, but it's going to be the full force of T1. Izu's going to be able to reveal absolutely everything that's going on here.
It's so simple, T1. This is just systematic domination. And do you know what? They're pulling no punches. Why would you at this point? They want the job done. They had a rough start to things, and they are not going to let it happen again. T1 are in form, Mike. It is just lovely to see.
They're just so efficient with this composition in terms of Izu and Buzz just finding value round after round. Chichu getting curious on the other side. Now, that could be an issue, depending on timing here.
I like this so far, actually, from EDG, funny enough. I like what they're doing, but sadly, Buzz is just breaking backs out here, man. Straight away, he's got so much value every time. 2 players as well. It's just too good. It's just too good. And then Izu wants to try and capitalize. And again, you can understand the intent.
The counter stun's insane there, actually.
Hold up. Chichu's in a great position here, but it's actually going to be done. The damage being done elsewhere. Down to a 1v1. Stacks up against Chichu. An opportunity for a piece of silver lining to potentially fall to EDG's hands. And Chichu going to walk this out. He doesn't want to stick around too close, allow Stacks the chance to find a quick kill. Not to be. He has to go for.
Down here will cut line of sight. Chichu won't be able to pressure this. Might just spot the edge of it.
But the confidence is going to be on Stacks' side, but the HP is on Chichu's. Gets to get a step closer, still a seize and the horn in hand. Playing on the corner, spots nothing yet, and then the penny should drop right about now. There it is. Stacks turns, looks for it, can reposition well. He's playing Ringa Rosie. And Chichu has to clear everything. Oh dear. It's there for Stacks! T1 looking untouchable, Mike.
Just absolutely insane to see them operate at this level. EDG.
It wasn't just an individual problem. And T1 can take, really, chances. They can take an aggressive start and they can hunt down Kung, which is a deadly sentence to say, but when you're hitting shots, like Buzz has been, I don't blame you for going for it. And EDG already looking battered and bruised coming away from that.
Chichu will lurk all the way up long, but again, you see Meteor already positioned towards heaven in anticipation. They've conceded this space and
so
he's going to
good.
catch Chichu.
Really good understanding from T1. Meteor can turn away from this, and that's a fair fight, actually, as CB won it and gets some control. Wants to get the Sheriff, gets it. 2 bullets, 2 targets, can't find him. Stacks with a double, triple for Stacks! Oh dear, blink and you'll miss this game. What do you think? Oh. Big work for the analysts right now. Okay, Munchkin's got a judge, and he's got no fear at all. CB put to his grave. And he's not backing down. There's no reason to. There's no fear at all shown. Munchkin just pumping damage. And Izu standing guard. It's gorgeous. T1 just putting on a show. Wrap it up. 13-1. T1. They are not going home yet.
You heard Coach KDG there say, we weren't feeling too comfy on the stage. Well, I think they're feeling pretty damn good now after the shellacking, Wyatt, that they just gave EDG.
Just highlight real stuff from every player on T1.
No, I will be playing the Neon, actually. But this is all about getting Kung in better positions. And honestly, I feel sad saying that because they should have way more win conditions, a team like EDG. And yet...
There is a big difference in players at this caliber. When met with a brutal beginning, you can pick yourself back up. There, Chichu has done just that. That's Meteor gone.
Picking up where he left off. Chichu, one of the few to really put numbers up on that first map. And there wasn't many.
True, Munchkin trying to be reserved with utility, but the investment there to try and stall out any sort of springboard instantaneously towards B. And in the meantime, T1 re-clearing potentially towards Garage, and I think they might catch a body here on Chichu. Let's see. No, Chichu's still standing. Okay, man, Chichu. I guess he's going to try and do what he can. If it's on his shoulders, so be it. But a 3v2, Munchkin dead to right. CB stuck around, and it's all on Stacks now. They should have this.
Well, 22 HP. They should have this. You're right.
Right. All good. Bye-bye. There we go. EDG matching map 1 score.
Well, the bar is set now for improvement.
Sponge the hit is the next part, but they've done really nicely at getting some extremity information. I don't know if that Aldrin...
The drone did not spot him.
Oh
no.
Well, Izu, you have been given a gift. That might deny a little bit of it in quick movement. Oh, Izu! That's stunning! And a mistake gets punished. And frustration surely for EDG, as that could have been a lovely step in the right direction. The 2 heavy hitters thus far, though, still alive. But look at Kung's HP.
Yeah, barely. 11 HP here. Buzz still controlling the space elsewhere. I mean, they would need a miracle to get the spike out of this situation.
Yeah, they would. And again, you look at the crossfires. Kung, good as you may be,
30 seconds
I don't
left.
think you can get much play into this. You might get one, but it's then getting the spike, getting any further. I mean, it would be legendary if he does, but... And again, the map still feels completely under control. I think they're just trying to live as long as they could. Not going to happen. Munchkin's already taken away Kung. As Chichu's options become 0.
Yeah.
And he is being hunted down. You can already see Buzz.
Still going to be some money for the buy here if Chichu can hold on to this rifle. Well, it's a buy.
Buzz is getting closer. I think Chichu's heard it. Chichu, can you hold on to this? It's a prized possession. He's done well there, and I think he should be safe for now. So EDG...
Right back in will be shaky.
Yeah, and CB trying to play ahead of this with Smoggy. Izu really close by. I don't think he... Oh, what a turn from Izu! 1 HP, not going to be able to live any further. But in the meantime, Buzz got Chichu down, so the numbers are sitting very well with T1. Up for the brawl, up for a fight. They bring it into a 2v2. EDG at least have some safety in space. They don't know how much so yet. Do need to get the spike and reset a bit.
Look at the HP, though. T1 can wait this out. CB down at 51, Kung at 72. Chance to open up the A site.
Yeah, they certainly could. Nongshim playing relatively safer now, but when does that want for information start to mount? It's there, and he's actually got the drop on him.
Ooh!
For Kong though, hits a great shot. He gets to recover a little bit of that HP, down to 39. Has ult, not going to utilize it, and he looks for the fight. Spots him out. This has to be clean, and it's not. Meteor's there. Nice stuff from T1. Again, taking risks, but taking names.
To apply a little bit of pressure here towards mid. Just going to be caught there off the drop. Sorry, but I see Smoggy better on the spam.
That's lovely. That's a big pick there. So nobody looking to clear garage this time, meticulous. And that does allow for the rotation from Meteor to come in as well. So they've got at least 2 bodies here. So do they want to try and hold on site? They do. Trying to play backside here. They're going to go forward. CB couldn't get his gun out in time. Meteor and Stacks making mincemeat of EDG. They're now stuck towards long. They have to bank on maybe Chichu giving them something. But you already highlighted. Munchkin's making it really hard to work here.
Should catch Chichu here. Absolutely does. For the force from Kong still. Drone to clear through short. Stacks won't spot anything. And they're looking to challenge B here. Munchkin just greets CB.
Yeah, CB hoping that maybe it just wasn't someone actively on that, but they now know there's more bodies behind it. They didn't quite get contact on A-Long with that out drone, but they're not really willing to back away. They don't need to. They still have 5 players up and a couple of ults to play with. But Meteor now goes walking, finds another body, drops it. Kong on the trade, but the numbers now sitting very nicely for T1. They still have Munchkin in a great position here. So they can put bodies to this. They'll leave Munchkin just to be safe on B, basically. Maybe just hold in case there is that late lurk or a late split. But they can just leave these 2 players with 20 seconds. Chichu gonna catch a chance, but that's dwindled now. 17 seconds, where do you go? Look who's in spawn. Buzz is waiting, and Izu. You gotta pull the trigger now, buddy.
Yeah.
There it is, the crowd's starting to kick up. But with 8 seconds, they've got the wrap on them. They can't even go back down B long, or down middle, should I say. Buzz was waiting. This is systematic from T1. Mike, they are in such good control of this game.
TDG again, just not quick enough to make a decision here. They don't have many tools, so you'd hope they just stack up and try and play these trades, but Buzz again will take Kong out of the round.
And then look at the deeper position from Munchkin. They are getting a little creative. I like it. Take a couple of risks. Why not? I don't mind it. And if they don't check this, okay, thank God for that. EDG at least crossing that one off, but they're not committing.
Well, issue being, Izu's
There's an alarm bot behind that.
Izu's actually posted up on the top of the box here. Buzz, he's going to know the spike as well.
Oh, luckily they got that back in hand quickly, but they're just being herded. There's still 2 players on this side of the map, smoking towards sewer, so Izu can just watch this. You've got Stacks waiting in case they come up towards long, unaffected by the paranoia. Gonna stop. Oh, yeah, I mean, this is on the back of Chichu trying to do something miraculous for EDG.
30 seconds left.
But Buzz in the back lines. When do they consider it? 2 already. Chichu, none the wiser. Doesn't even get the voice line off. Doesn't quite spot out Smoggy until then. On the hunt now, Buzz looking out for blood. Denied. Smoggy holds on tight.
And it's Chichu to step up and be the hero.
EDG aren't walking towards it, so they can keep someone like Buzz present on C. They can keep the pressure down on A-Long, but Chichu's the one who's been standing up for EDG, but quickly falls down. And now the pivot through garage. Buzz waiting. Does he get what he wants?
Meteor's gone!
I thought they lined up. Buzz! Oh, God, he is looking lethal on the backside. There's nobody in Smoggy trying to piece something together, but nothing feels available.
They've missed that window as well to follow through on that pressure. Now huddled into garage will freeze, force T1 to explore elsewhere.
30 seconds left.
He's going forward here. He's
Don't
creeping.
do too much on this one. I think they were pretty good on this with 20 seconds, but he wants the job done. He's got places to be.
Confidence, man.
You've got to know there was another behind this. And with Buzz back sight, the cross might be the death of him into the smoke and hoping for the best. 9 seconds not going to happen. It's T1 again. Just the information game is theirs from start to end.
Buzz on the hunt once more.
And I like it. I like that he's got that killer instinct. Reward or not, yeah, he does have his. But it just applies further pressure. Oh.
The second layer to that is Izu here with the operator.
play into this. You're not getting freebies now.
Yeah, they have to work so hard to even find something feasible to work with. Plant will come through here, but it's a full 5v3 retake for T1. Operator in hand for Izu.
Standing ahead.
Only util left actually for T1.
Can they scale out correctly? There's still some dangerous players. Chichu breathing. Always command a little bit of my attention at the very least. Crossfire between Nobody and Chichu. That is what they're banking on here. Izu sent forward, falls. Now the follow-up can't get it done just yet. Buzz breaking the ankles of Nobody, but still, Chichu trying as best he can, leaving CB in a winnable scenario. A quick reposition and understanding of where Meteor is. This is big from CB. Keep your calm, keep your nerves, and give yourself a damn chance. 4 rounds, a Red Bull clutch, keeping EDG alive.
We wanted rounds from CB and he delivers one here.
Very much eyeing up this B site. Very passive hold as well from Meteor down towards C-Long, looking to potentially catch CB, and he does. They've read them very nicely here.
Nobody still guarding B site.
Coming
now on. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, hold up. They're trying to quickly pivot, but actually T1 is going into the blender. That's good. EDG, right place, right time. Kong.
Get back towards C here. And Stacks down to 20 HP. Meteor has to do the heavy lifting.
Looking for that pick and see if he can fall back from it, right? But they're already doubled up. Not cleared.
Meteor safe passage.
Yeah, this worries me because I don't think Nobody was looking this way. Meteor, the timing goes down. Kong going to keep this one looking good for EDG. 3 kills in the round and a chance to build up in the second half.
Great conversion here from EDG. Issue being Nobody posted up here with a Bucky.
Here we go. Nobody, that's 1. That's not 2, but Kong luckily still here. The paranoia does just whiz past, not going to find what they need. So by all right, still EDG very much in hand. 4 players backside here. T1 banking on Stacks, who's dropping bodies. I'm still waiting for this one to feel secure, but it's just not. Stacks going to see both here. Oh, T1 just pause for a second and find everything they needed.
Another 3K from Stacks. So I think they've noted the trap.
Seems a little unsure of where he wanted to be, but he's going to deal the damage back. CB's going ahead, just on the owl drone. That's lovely. Munchkin not wanting to trade, apparently. CB going to be on for another. He's not denied. T1 still trading in effectively somehow. Chichu going to be denied, trying to drop down towards Garage, so the plan's going to be in here for T1.
He's still a little behind the curve here. Still 3 alive. Do have a paranoia, got some good util on Nobody as well. Certainly a chance to make something happen here, especially with Buzz tagged down to 20 HP.
Yeah, but look at Buzz getting pretty active in this. That's kind of wild, catching the timing on the paranoia.
My God.
Oh, it's punishment. Nobody, you got no options. Time to back away. This outcome is rough, Mike. That's double digits for T1. Left them with a lot to handle if they do decide to pivot this way, but the B site is looking like the end destination for T1.
Hunter's Fury, obviously.
That's lovely.
Off the back of the orb, will connect here. Easy will fall, so that's it, getting a double. Munchkin's down 2.
Okay, game on, fight on. Buzz still standing on the site here. Where's the fight back? There it is, in the form of Kong. Tour de force tears him apart as Meteor put to work. Trying to stall out on this spike.
Stacks has still got Hunter's Fury though, so they can buy a lot of time here. But
oh my God.
Meteor has to get a kill.
He does, he's trying, he's not got it though. And I think Stacks knows there's issues. The shock dart not enough. He sent another one, but nobody's sitting on this. And here it comes. He tries to back away in time, so half it's achieved. Stacks, this would be legendary, not gonna happen. They made sure it didn't. There's the grit from EDG we were waiting for.
A thrifty to get them back into this.
I think it might.
No.
Ooh, it didn't.
Nope.
They're here pretty quick on this, so CB has to be pretty rock solid. I think they feel it though. You can see that lean of rotation, no contact elsewhere. Starts to feel a bit obvious. There's the check, there's the body. Stun to follow, Nobody does well. Takes away Munchkin. Can't get the follow-up. Okay, floodgates now open, and T1 flood the site. There's the Hunter's Fury, but Stacks not finding the same success as Smoggy. Gonna control the site itself, leaving Meteor and Stacks very limited amounts to play with here, and EDG having the numbers and having what could be a key round. Stacks can't do it, EDG. Very nice. That is a big, big round to win.
No solid info here for Stax to follow up with the Hunter's Fury. A chance to really punish that position towards Graffiti, but...
I say that, not so patient now. Looking like he wants to hunt towards that right side. Big shot. That's BuzzCon. He's still standing. He's still looking for more chances. No respect given, only earned. But it's a 4v4.
I was going to say, you take a trade every day of the week in that situation if you're T1.
Finding Buzz is the only good thing in that, in a way, for EDG, because he was the one with the ult, he was the one with the Bucky that could have maybe built something around it, but the Stingers still remain.
He could be overwhelmed here.
Yeah, quite easily, even just those Stingers in the right place for it. And they're going on this one. Nobody better be prepared. Gonna get one, and he can't get the second. There's the overwhelm we were worried about. And that Judge, let's see what that reset looks like for the post plant. Kong's getting closer. The Viper's pit on top.
Well, lockdown as well.
Bloody hell, they want this one done. They didn't like it. They don't like that EDG were getting back in the game. As Meteor goes walking, finds a completely asleep on the wheel Chichu. And EDG, did you forget who you're facing for a second?
This is an operator, right? If he gives up the site without finding a kill, it's not necessarily a playback input. Hold that thought.
It's aggression from the word go. Izu instantaneous in finding CB. And even with that pit towards long, the map feels a little vulnerable here. They are trying to batten down the hatches, but T1 are playing a good game. Nobody wants info. And Kong wants a kill. He's gonna get it, Aim. Oh, he's stuck around for the second as well, committing to the spray. This is desperate, and it's dangerous. And Smoggy gets the backpedal, Izu slowed down. It's a 3v3, Chichu, brilliant there, removing the threat on the A side of the map. And Smoggy unwilling to relent in this position. He wants Izu dead, he's got him, buries him. There's Buzz on 20. This would be something to remember.
Yeah. Oh, he did spot him.
He's seen one. 10 seconds.
Big 3K from Smoggy here. And a quieter performance for sure. Will give EDG something to cling on to.
It's not a light side of the map. Kong needs to be ready. He's had moments in this position, but Buzz is on the way. They don't know about Smoggy, and Kong's the one destroying them currently. Izu takes towards backside, but by now there's barely any of them alive. Kong's reposition is nasty too. Vision limited, but they're already trying to get out of there, and Izu's got nothing to do about this round. Munchkin left adrift.
Hit a brick wall on the C site hit in the form of Kong. T1 effectively giving up another after this.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, and just, I know it sounds silly in a 1v4, but I'm just happy to see discipline. I'm happy to see just...
Yeah, with what's gone wrong for EDG today, absolutely.
And I hope I don't have to eat my words in these moments, right?
How you said it now?
Well, a 1v4 would need a catastrophic mistake to lose. Munchkin, especially now.
He's going. Come on. Come on! Come on, come on.
No. Oh, nothing could go wrong here.
The expected outcome.
And then almost a similar scene on the other side, right? CB down on A long. So almost a mirror how this goes. Buzz being very loud about it, but Munchkin tried to start working. Didn't work out. CB? How did CB die there? And Smoggy might get caught. Oh my god, no. This is not how this happens. Thank God for Kong, but he takes a lot for it, and nobody's dead. It's still exchanged. They've got an upgrade for Stax.
Yeah, they got 2 rifles and a Judge now.
This was never meant to be the threat. It was, can you get a win con?
Buzz will post up towards the bottom of the ramp here. T1 going to freeze behind this.
EDG are in the right place. They have the bodies here.
30 seconds
Kong's low, that's fine. That's not the end of the world. The others are here.
Still got a paranoia, though,
I'm out of here.
to play with.
Buzz is in. Buzz has found a victim! No, T1! Can Kong save the day
10
again?
HP!
He would need an ace to keep them alive in the tournament right here, right now. And they are watching. They are waiting. The issue with being an icon is they know what you're gonna do. 13 to 10.